And the next person up is a woman who came here. She lived down the road, and she was interested in what happened in the building. And tonight she's going to read a poem from her first book. It's about tenement life in the Scots language. Can I ask something? Is it Glasgow Scots or Scots language? Glasgow Scots. Could you give a big hand to ROSEANNE DEMPSTER?
Thanks very much. I'd like to start off with saying sorry I'm shaking. I've got a condition that makes me shake, so don't be thinking, look at that woman, she's so nervous. I'm delighted to be here. So the poem is called The Truth As It's Told, and it starts, I'm sad because Santa's not coming this year. I've got it, but my mammy has made it quite clear that come Christmas morning I'll be my feet with soot in the ashes found in the grave. It's no my fault, the tooth fairy's the one that'll do the deed, and checking taking the loose teeth from my heat. She'll choke and she'll gag when she looks in my mouth, for my cracked tongue will show I don't tell the truth. It's no my fault, you know, you see, that Skaggs and Mickey were chasing me just because I happened to think that Dad was sick, he was full of the drink. My mommy says it all the time, the life they've got, we haven't on white. So there I am, running up the stair, when Mickey grabbed me and said, I swear, I can't tell you what he said, because swears make witches come in your bed and tweak your hair and pull it tight and never will you sleep at night. So Willie Winky on his runes will notice you're no lying down and tell the baby Jesus mild who loves and cares for every child, except the ones who say they swear because they've got witches in their hair. Anyway, after Mickey said the swear, he grabbed my jumper and pulled my hair. I was screaming, Mammy, Mammy! Skaggs turned up. Do you think you're jammy? You think you could get away? Well, me, I'm raging, you're going to pay. Who the swear do you think you're? You're mowing nae niggers and scored my fur. And there's me, I'm gasping and choking for air, with Skaggs at my throat and Mickey pulling my hair. I was caught, I was trapped, like the cat without the tail. Well, it does have a tail, because its tail's on a nail. When the door of the washers down at the square. Since the Hoary team done it one night, I was there. I ran for the police and tell them the story about the cat and the tail and the blood and the Hoary. You know, when we got back, the cat was away, but the nail and the tail are there to this day. Well, back to the bit where I can't breathe, with Skaggs and Mickey there, they wouldn't leave me alone, so I'm greeting and moaning and wishing I was dead, because the hair that was mine was pulled out of my head. But all of a sudden they just let me go, and the scream sounded different, kind of high and low. It was my brother Sammy, he'd got there in time. The scream sounded different, because they weren't mine. It was Mickey and Skaggs, who Sammy sorted them out, and just as I stood up, my bum got about. And me, I spun round to see who was there, and there was my mammy, there, on the stair. You could see by her face that she wasn't for hearing, with the chase and the fight and the choking and swearing. Her eyes were all bulging. Just leave her alone. You have bullies hitting the lasses, she's only away. I got up and got round behind my mum on the stair. I was howling, no wonder, my heat had no hair. And then I stopped greeting, because who should appear but Mickey and Skaggs' mammy, and she said I swear. She grabbed the Sammy, holding Mickey and Skaggs, and hugged my cracker with one of her bags. She'd been in the shop, came back here to din, and your Sammy copped it with a bag with the tins. That was me. It's second guy flying out the wand in the stair. My mum went bananas, grabbing her by the hair. Grabbed her, still screaming and cursing another sin, and took her and put her at the back in the bin. With her odds in her hips, and I turned up the stair, bent down, picked up Sammy, who was still lying there. She lifted him easy and then took him home. He didn't know where he was, it was really a shame. All that was left stoning was me, Mickey and Skaggs. They went for their mammy and I picked up her bags. I felt all on fear-wild, you know how you do, when everything's went wrong and you feel to stay, but you can't go, you're stuck just the same, facing Mickey and Skaggs or my ma back at home, because I knew I shouldn't say outside things that she said when she's talking to my dad when I'm in my bed. I knew she'd go crazy, hit me, hit the roof, but I knew Skaggs and Mickey would show her the proof. Because we'd all been happy with shouting and all. I wrote it with chalk in the clothes on the wall that Mickey and Skaggs, the brothers divine, had a mouth full of gin and a dad full of wine. So I tell her before they did, well, it's only fair. She took soap my scrubbing brush to the wall in the stair. But first, oh, you know very well, and anyway, it was in my house, so I can't tell. But after she'd done it, I had to go and see Mrs. Devine myself. She lives down below us, and tell her I lied about the gin and the wine. She said, that's no funny, but tell your mammy I'm fine. And I tell her what happened, and I started to cry. And I tell her I'm sorry, cross my heart, hope to die. And I do hope to die, for life is no cheer. Because this month it's Christmas, and it's more than a year. Do I get a Christmas with the asher suit? I can't escape it, my tooth's falling out. And I've looked in my mouth, though I can't see cracks. But the tooth fairy's coming, I can't turn back. So she'll choke and she'll gag when she looks in my mouth. My ma says my tongue's cracked because I don't tell the truth. Thank you.